All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, the 21st of October, set by Pangakupu. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. I think another tough one yesterday. Quiet those responsible for big outage at Henry King's prison. Now, the definition was King's prison, and you had to think of Stephen King. Shawshank, as in the Shawshank Redemption. Quiet, telling someone to hush, SH. And yesterday, the big internet outage, AWS, Amazon Web Services, and Henry can be Hank. Well done to everyone who got that one. Today, Hopper given sack from TV program, 7 letters. Hopper given sack from TV program, 7 letters, ends in G. All right, let's see what Pangakupu has. Ooh, a nice grid. Oh, I love this. One offering unwanted advice to support troubled advertiser. Could it be one offering unwanted advice? I can't think of any phrase for that sort of person. It is the type of thing that needs a phrase, like a not fair weather friend, something know-it-all. I don't know. So then the wordplay would be to support. Well, we've seen that where that's a bra, but maybe a leg or something. Troubled could be an anagram indicator for advertiser. Oh, but maybe it is an advertiser. I like some specific. I'm thinking of the ones on hoardings around a city, billboard, but I don't know what you would call them. No, I like the clue, but I'm not getting it. A night at the pub may give you it when you want it. 7-5. All right, it can be sex or sex appeal, SA. A night at the pub may give you it when you want it. No. Not a good start, but I am enjoying the clues. Drinks cold water on leaving bar upset. Maybe drinks cold can be C. Water on leaving. I don't know. Bar upset could be bar turned upside down or anagrammed. No. Release volume dismissing an old rugby player. Oh, I hope we don't have to know an old rugby player. Willie John McBride, was he one? Maybe the definition is release. Yeah, it sounds like maybe volume dismissing an old, O for old. Yeah, don't get that. After a month, satisfied to receive new increase. Well, I'm wondering if we have a short month, MAR, something, then a short word for satisfied, which is going to get an N for new, and the whole thing will mean increase. What's a short word? Oh, met. Ooh, yes, the month is August. And then met takes in N for new to give augment finally. Stop papers reversing demand about book. No, still no start of better time. Yeah, excuse me. I'm thinking there might be a 5-letter word for better, maybe as a verb to better somebody, and we drop its starting letter, and then we add a T for time, and it's going to be still, but not seeing what that would be. Still. Still as in yet, or still as in not moving? No, all right, let's try mathematician's principle, first to last, attached to bases of logarithms. Oh, I'm wondering if it is a mathematician, and we have, or maybe a mathematician's principle, like a theorem. Oh, there's another word besides theorem, I think. But I'm thinking about Gödel was a mathematician, right? The basis of logarithms might be an L, but can I get principle first to last? Attach two bases. Oh, could it be the P and the E from principle? Or A and Z? No, not seeing that. So let me get rid of Mr. Gödel. Who are the other short mathematicians? Not short in stature, but short names. No. Date, energy, stabilized. Ooh, maybe date as in to see somebody, to go. Yeah, surely it's go. But then what's energy stabilized? Oh, go steady. Ah, yes, if you have energy, you have get up and go. And stabilized is steady. Finally got another one. Being caught probing, religious, ascetic. Uh, Caught can be see. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is a word for being, which could be as in existence, or it could be a being. And I'm thinking C for caught from cricket is going to probe. Who is a religious, ascetic, a stoic, a hermit? There's another sect or term I'm not thinking of. All right, program. Let's see if this T is right. Program linked to a reduced kind of plants. Program is often app. Could that be linked to a reduced kind? Like a 5-letter word for kind, and we drop. Or could it be a and then a reduced kind, and then it might mean of plants? No. Short comic piece, brothers written, capturing queen. I'm wondering if it is a short comic piece, not a skit or a burlesque. But brothers written, I don't know what the written is doing there. I mean, brother can be BR, BRO, and then something capturing R for queen or ER. No. Players in soccer game forming line on another pitch. Oh, I wonder if it's something to do with music, a line on another pitch, like when you draw an extra line under the clef. Players could be team. In soccer game, forming line. Yeah, or maybe just on another pitch, like tone. No. Keen frost, wrecked fasteners. All right, surely we're going to anagram our wreck keen frost to get some kind of fasteners. I presume the S will go at the end. Yeah, not seeing something forks. Don't think so. Let me pause and sip my water and think about that one. All right, I scribbled it down on a piece of paper and I saw knots were in there. And I thought the leftover letters spelled free. And I'm wondering, what are free knots? But of course, it's reef knots, which I think is probably the first knot I learned in Cub Scouts. All right, let's see if these, yeah, I think I'm going to jump ahead. Finished early race, skipping second part of Cheddar Gorge. Oh, I think it might be a gorge. Oh, to gorge? Could be to overeat, because I'm thinking finished is over. What's early race? Oh, could be like an early race of man. Skipping second part of, oh, skipping the letter H. What's an early race? Oh, a heat. It's nothing to do with early man. It's a race early in a competition might be a heat. And we do get overeat. Let's try this. Colorful parts of plant, small and mainly slight. Oh, I'm thinking small might be that S, and then and mainly slight. And then I think it's going to give us colorful parts of plant. Well, I know there's the stamen. I don't know if that's colorful or not. But I don't see how TAMENS would be mainly slight. No, I'm going to go back up. That was my stop papers reversing demand. No, and that was still no start of better time. No. Scientist's wife abandoning marriage fashion. I think wife abandoning marriage, we have to think of a word for wife with an M and then lose the M. Is it going to be a scientist or is it going to be fashion? What would be with a D there, a word for wife? Madam, bride, no. Unexpectedly chose to inhale pot, resounding effects in these places. I'm wondering if we're going to anagram chose, so unexpectedly chose, and then that's going to inhale a word for pot. I'm thinking the resounding effects in these places, something to do with echoes, which we do get from chose. Oh yeah, echo chambers. Ah, of course, the pot is a chamber pot. There we go. A Parisienne and American together, mostly sleeping, extremely disquieting. All right, I'm thinking a Parisienne is une and American mostly sleep, most of the word. So American could be a. Can I think of a word? UNEA, unearthing. Oh, uneasily. Something like that. For extremely disquieting. On something. What's sleeping? Dozing. Kipping. It's a siesta, I think. So most of that and uneasiest would be extremely, the most extreme, extremely disquieting. All right. Extravagant dish, largely avoided during occasion. No, not saying that. Oh, let me take a look at my players in soccer game forming line on another pitch. I'm thinking there are 22 players on a soccer pitch, and that fits. Forming line on another pitch. I don't understand the wordplay. Let me write that down in case it ends up staying, and we'll check it at 15 squared at the end. Just looking at this, and I had thought earlier, I think as I left 12 across, I did think of the word botanic, and now I realize, of course, a bot, we had it yesterday as a kind of computer program. Nightly bots or hourly bots go out and do things. Linked to a, and then reduced kind. Oh, nice is kind, and we reduce that. All right, ooh. Well, I think that B must be book. And I think we're going to... Is it going to be stop papers or just stop? Reversing demand. What's a demand? An ask? No, don't see that. Still, so it does end in time. So I think we need a word for better without its starting letter, and the whole thing will mean still. Not seeing it. And there's my either a scientist or fashion. Oh, could it be a scientist's wife, Marie Curie? I mean, she was a scientist herself, but no, I don't think so. Oh, but maybe, could it begin with Mada? And then we would have a word for fashion beginning with N. No, I don't see that. All right, I'm jumping all over the place. My apologies. U.S. farm subdivision not opening for business. Oh, a U.S. farm is a ranch, and then a subdivision would be a branch without its opening letter. Well, without the opening letter of business, of course, yeah. That's the extravagant dish largely avoided. It almost sounds like taking every other letter, but I don't think so. Oh, could it be a hidden clue? No, we don't have the T and the R separated. Now, how about performing for men in unit? Yeah, I think maybe the definition is performing, and we put a word for man inside some kind of unit. Don't see it. Look at sites backing corporations slice. Is it look at, or is it maybe a corporation's slice share? Oh, a corporation can be Tom. Yeah, maybe it is something Tom. And look at, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think though the wordplay works with where corporation and backing is. All right, spring not entirely long. There's an extra day in it. Well, surely if there's an extra day, it is leap year. So to spring might be to leap, and to long for something is to yearn, but not entirely. We just get year. All right, krypton, oxygen, neon, and tin from Scandinavia. Okay, I think we just need the chemical symbols. I'm thinking about Norse. I think tin might be Se. Is that selenium, maybe? Oxygen. But surely krypton would be K. Um, yeah, I may have to have a cheeky look at Wikipedia. Oh no, yeah. Forget what I said about SE being tin. Oh, I think it's SN actually now that I think about it. Tin can be slang for money. So KR is krypton, as I suppose you would guess. O is oxygen. And Ne, I should have known, is neon for the krona. All right, twice note collapses in funds for Durham town. I'm wondering if it is a Durham town with one of those fancy names. Maybe it's not that fancy actually. I think it might be Stockton. Stockton on Tees. Is that right? My knowledge of British geography is terrible. But I think we do have two anagrams of notes, TONONTEE, and that's inside funds might be stocks. So I think that must be right. Did I look at all of these other? Yeah, so let's look at, oh yeah, that was the colorful, was not expecting that to end in N. But maybe it's a funny plural, colorful parts of plant. Small and mainly slight. Oh, maybe a slight as in an insult. Otherwise, what goes between the R and the N? A vowel, I think it has to be. Let me just look at, I'm very confident about my krona. So this is a funny, ah, I was thinking of setting this as my clue of the day, but I just wasn't sure if it's well known in Britain, the turducken, which I think is a hen inside a duck inside a turkey. And I only know about it from watching American football, specifically the Super Bowl, when an old, well, he was a commentator by the time I came along, but he was a manager in the past. John Madden, of course, known now for the Madden football video game, but he would award, or I don't know, there was something about a turducken he did every year, so it was part of the, I suppose, the tradition of the Super Bowl. Um, so largely avoid. Oh, I think avoided is ducked, and that is largely. We drop the D, and then during occasion, I think might be a turn. Yeah, I'm not sure why a turn is an occasion, but I think it's close enough. All right. Oh, jelly. Well, I see those letters. It must be aspic. Lark's tongue in aspic. Sun, I think, is the S, and it is consumed or put inside A, and a pic, short for picture, for a shot. Figure of speech, elevated by English left. Oh, I think it is going to be, yes, a figure of speech. Or I think it's something you might see in a film or a book that's overused as a trope. But I think there is, yeah, another meaning of it to do with speech. Yeah, I can't exactly remember what a trope is. But we have E for English and then port for left, and all of that is elevated or reversed. All right, this might be something Tom. Look at sites backing corporations. Slice, yeah, is there a word for a slice? Like in a diagram where they show a slice through some building or geographic feature. Stratum. Yeah, I'm pretty sure turducken is right. I don't see how that could be an R. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to that. All right, I gathered a little bit of pace as I went on, but still not great. Let me look again at my one across. It'd be marvelous to get this. So someone offering unwanted advice to support troubled. So we want 14 letters. Advertiser is 10. Yeah, maybe we have an anagram of advertiser after a word like bear. Unwanted advice. Bear. Is there something bear? And then where would the V go? Yeah, it's funny. Advice and advertiser. Yeah, I just don't get that. A night at the pub may give you it when you want it. Well, what do you call a night at the pub? I don't know. Maybe that's just wordplay. A plus, can night be N? At the pub, in, PH for public house. Bar. Oh, could it be B? And then AR. I mean, it could, what may give you it when you want it? Like something that is there on demand. So maybe it is a phrase for something that's at the ready. No. Ooh, so here are short comic piece. Brothers written capturing Queen. Oh, a short comic piece, could that just be a pun? Brother is written going around it. Nah. Maybe it is a queen. Oh, queen, of course, could be Q. Ah, it could be QU. Ah, yes, so I think maybe it is a short comic piece. Well, what is brothers written? That's going to go around the queen. Oh, I think a brother is a sibling. And I think a squib. I think a squib can be a piece of humor. Like I saw an most amusing squib in Punch this week. That's the best I can come up with. Ah, now if that B is right, I can think of a rugby player, a member of a team, a Springbok, South African, right? So release is to spring. A volume is a book dismissing one of its O's. There we go. All right. Yeah, so maybe it is still could be that anagram of advertiser, but I just don't see it. All right, this one, stop. I'm thinking ABLE, IBLE. Reversing demand. Papers can be ID. Oh, ah, to stop something might be to disable it. Is that right? So papers is ID and ELAS. Oh, no. Demand, I think, is sale, SALE, going around the book. That's the best I can come up with. All right, so this again is looking like something. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in bear just to use the anagram helper. Bear and advertiser is 14 letters. Oh, a backseat driver, of course. So that actually was a very helpful little trick. So back is actually support, but it is the anagram of advertiser, and a backseat driver definitely offers unwanted advice. All right, a night at the pub may give you it when you want it. Barrels. I mean, it might start with bar. I don't think so, though. Oh, this does look like it's going to be some drinks. Oh, could it be colas? Colas? How does... I don't know about that. Oh, but if that is right, of course, I should have thought of Euler. He comes up a lot on University Challenge. So principal First to last. Oh, I think a principle might be a rule. And you move the first letter to the end. Oh, and the basis of logarithms, I think, is E from mathematics. Oh, of course. All right, so here's the, oh, being, your being might be your essence. And there's the, oh, an ascetic must be an Essene. Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with that sect, but I think I've heard of it. All right, so again, a night at the pub. Oh, Brewers. Ah, I think it's Brewers Droop. All right. So it's a cryptic definition, I think. A night at the pub may give you this. When you want sex, you might have the problem of Brewer's Droop. That's very clever. All right. Performing, oh, could be on. For men in unit. Maybe not. On, and then for men, I don't know what that's going to be. Oh, on stage? Oh, yeah. For men might be stag, like a stag do. And that's inside one, which is definitely a unit. All right, still no start of better time. Let me pause and think about this. Oh my goodness, it took me a while to get that. I had to run through the alphabet twice. Inert, something that isn't moving. And I think better is finer without its starting letter. But while I was paused, I did, of course, realize marriage could be a wedding without the W is edding. And there is this old word for fashion, ton, T-O-N or ton. I think you might pronounce it differently. And so there must have been a scientist. Eddington doesn't ring a bell for me. All right, just these two now. My colorful parts of plant are slight, small and mainly slight. Well, I'm wondering if the slight might be an ing word and we drop that. I don't see what that would be. And now my look at sites backing corporations slice. What is look at? Oh, look at can be low, but I don't see any word beginning with L-O-U. Sites backing corporations slice. Yeah, just think of a word like fructum. I don't know what that is, but all right, I think I'm going to have to give in and go to wordplays.com to look up this one. I was close, and I think we have had this word before. A frustum, I think it is a slice of a cone. And to look at sites, websites, of course, to surf. And then corporation indeed was tum. All right, so what is this? Colorful parts of plant, small and mainly slight. Oh, colorful might be saffron. Small and, oh, I think a slight is an affront. Oh, that's clever. But I don't know why saffron is defined as. I thought it was a plant, but maybe it's just the part that gives us the dye is called saffron. All right, that was a tricky one, I thought. Let's look for our hidden Maori message. Nina, Ropu, IND. Yeah, well, some of that looks like it could be Maori, but someone at 15 squared will know. It looks like everything else stayed in place. Oh, we had a Q and a Y, but I don't think we had some of the other rare letters. All right, let's see what they're saying over there. All right, the blogs by Andrew, an interesting mix, some very easy and some that were a lot chewier. The traditional Maori Nina is Y Marie. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, meaning good luck. All right, that's nice. All right, Essene, we don't get an explanation of them, but yeah, sure enough, QU in Sib for sibling. Yeah, I think the written is just a surface word. Anyway, 22. Oh, line. Oh, I was not aware there was a 22-meter line in rugby. There we go. That explains that one. Don't say who Eddington was, but we'll have to take it. And colorful parts of plant is saffron. Okay, Muffin has a few little quibbles. Yeah, chamber pot. The chamber isn't the pot. Sail was a bit strange, yeah. I'd agree with that. Uh, but they had heard of turducken. Enjoyed this immensely. And Odd Mix 2, Arthur Eddington, all right, was the scientist. Oh yeah, why is it brothers written? Da 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 da. Anyway, some nostalgia. Go steady, a sweet old expression it is, of course. Yes, anyway, and I won't add much more to that. Oh, needed help. Yeah, I'd imagine a few people would need help with turducken. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks as always for watching and have a great day.